Avengers Assemble. Welcome back to Sanders Presents. I'm Greg, and if you're enjoying the content we're producing, please consider following that link in the description below to become an Avenger today by joining our Patreon. We have two tiers available, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. At that $5 tier, you become an Avenger Premium member, and your name is added to our Avenger Memorial Hall of Fame. We have Fairy Cake Ed, One Shot, One Kill, Treasure Valentine, Fishy, and BKS Ford. I want to thank them for their support. Hope they're enjoying their comics. And to all of my Avengers, thank you so much for supporting the channel. So, Spider-Man No Way Home is here. It has arrived. Hopefully you've seen it at the very least. This is going to have mild spoilers. We're not going to touch on any other topic but the very end, which is the topic of this video. It's one that I've wanted to cover. It's something that goes through the history of this channel, where we talk about Spider-Man, his relationship with other heroes in the MCU, and how this Peter Parker has never completely felt that self-reliant, that he's never been on his own to the point where he's responsible for his own stuff, where he's responsible for his own suit. He's always had the backing of the Avengers, and this film corrects all of that by the end of it. Now, again, like I said, we're only going to do mild spoilers here, so we're not going to get into how all of this comes to pass, but at the end, Peter Parker, Tom Holland's Peter Parker, is left with nothing. And the film ends with him making a brand new suit and swinging away. And it is the classic Spider-Man suit. We got it. We finally got it. It's a shame that it's so brief. I hope we get official images. As of the time of this release, there isn't official high-quality images of that suit available. Sony isn't sharing it yet. Sony's not talking about it yet. Hopefully we end up seeing a Marvel Legends figure from it. I mean, hopefully we see a lot of really high quality stuff from this, because it's beautiful. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a beautiful suit. But what really excited me is the film, as I've alluded to throughout spoiler-free reviews and as in our Discord and in our live chats, this is finally a Peter Parker that is responsible for himself. This suit wasn't made with crazy machinery. This suit wasn't made with Stark Tech. This suit doesn't have a built-in AI. It is his own suit. Now, again, a high-quality professional suit. I mean, it's not like the homemade suit that he had, that they showed off briefly in Civil War and that he wore again in Spider-Man Homecoming. It's not the jersey and stuff like that. It's, it's professional, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like it, honestly, it looks like it was ripped right out of the comic page. Like, legitimately, we finally get that. We have the iconic Spider-Man suit, that iconic Spider-Man moment that I think, puts this suit on the level of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. I mean, it puts it right up there with it, right up there with the Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 suit as well. Like, it really does take that top spot. To judge it fully, obviously we'll wait to get a really, really clear look at it. But I have high expectations on when they finally start showing off this suit. We get figures of it, our art books, just something. I hope we see it very soon. Because again, as of the recording of this video, nothing official has been released, so nothing official to share without risking this video getting taken down. We have a topic to cover, but everything out there is unofficial, so it's the boat we're in. So I guess now that we have all of these suits, and, I get it, Disney/Sony, there's always a big idea of we have to sell toys. There's always that big idea of, we got to sell toys, we got to make figures. And Spider-Man's gone through a lot of suits in terms of his appearances in the MCU. From the homemade suit, from the Homecoming suit / Civil War suit, relatively speaking, the red and black Far From Home suit that he wore again in the opening of No Way Home, then the integrated suit, the black suit, again being the Iron Spider suit, trying to be as vague as possible on some of these just to not get into where they came from or what happens or anything like that. And now this final suit, the ultimate version of Spider-Man, the iconic version of Spider-Man, I guess is like the best way to put it. This is iconic version of Spider-Man. Nothing mechanical, nothing crazy, not made by billionaires, not made by millionaires. no crazy nanotech, no nothing weird. It's just his suit that he makes. And it's Spider-Man, and it's completely him on his own. And I love that because, I mean, now we have it really set up. We have it set up for the next Spider-Man saga to be really, really incredible in terms of a really exciting adventure, in terms of really exciting places it can go. And that excites me immensely. There's so much potential now for what they can do with Spider-Man and where they can take the character given how the film ended and where they put Peter Parker, because it doesn't feel like just an ending. It definitely feels like, it has that kind of idea of, it feels, it's an arc that closes, yes, but there's a feeling of not like a heavy cliffhanger, but like, what happens next. And I really legitimately can't wait for them to show us what happens next. So in the comments below, if you've seen No Way Home, let me know what you think of this suit, how you feel about the new iconic suit that we are teased with at the end of the film. And then also, how do you rate the MCU Spider-Man suit so far? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Why is it, whatever your favorite is, why is it your favorite? And your least favorite, why is it your least favorite? I look forward to hearing your thoughts on Spider-Man. He's definitely gone through more changes than the other sagas. Sam Raimi really stuck with the design. And then the Amazing Spider-Man films, we had the first Amazing Spider-Man film, which really was a distinct costume. And then Amazing Spider-Man 2, I mean, really just, again, still looks like it's pulled right out of the comic page. So, again, I do look forward to hearing your thoughts and where you rate the MCU, and also how the Raimi films and the Andrew Garfield films, how they fit in terms of your ratings as well. To my Avengers, to everyone supporting us on Patreon, thank you so much for your support and for making this content possible. If you are able, please consider following that link in the description below to support us and become an Avenger today. To everyone, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. I really do appreciate it. Please consider hitting that like button if you haven't already, subscribing to the channel if you're new, and sharing this content across social media. It helps immensely with YouTube's analytics and algorithms. Basically, as you like a video, as you're watching, as you subscribe, and as you share, this tells the YouTube algorithm that the viewers already checking this out like it, so YouTube makes a decision to start recommending it themselves. So we do appreciate that a great deal. Above all else, and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have an absolutely marvelous day. Bye, everyone.